But I gotta tell you, there is a way that even if your chickens stop laying eggs, you can still keep eating their eggs, and I'm gonna show you. Hello friends, welcome to Chickenlandia. My name is Dahlia. I'm a backyard chicken educator, also known as the president of Chickenlandia. Raising chickens has been the best way for me to find peace and joy in my life, and I want to help you find that too. Okay, Charlie, she's not as tame as she was when I first got her. Charlie, you are 100% a chicken now. When I got her, she thought she was a dog. Now you're a chicken. You want to be let down. Okay. Chickens need about 12 to 14 hours of daylight in order to keep that egg cycle going, in order to keep laying eggs. And in the winter, that's just not happening. Like right now, it's kind of dreary, and pretty soon they'll be so short that I'm just not going to be getting that many eggs. The only way to prevent this is if their human supplements light for them, preferably in the morning time, because it's very important for chickens to have a natural dusk. It's no problem if somebody feels the need to do this. It may be an important part of their egg business. Like, you just can't let your chickens stop laying if that's your livelihood, okay? So I'll never say that there's anything wrong with that. What I do is I give my chickens a bit of a break in the winter, but even though I give them a break, I still eat their eggs. And I gotta tell you, this process is so easy. It is so easy. I'm gonna take you inside my home. I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's so simple, but in order to do that, we have to go back to the future. Okay, it's been a few days, but I am now inside my house. Obviously I'm in my house. And I am going to show you how incredibly easy this is. So let me first show you everything that you need. I have a little cute bowl here with some eggs, and you need something to crack the eggs into and then stir the eggs before you pour them into the ice tray. And then you need your ice tray. And the one I'm using, it makes really big ice cubes, but I will use these, I think probably about 2 eggs will fit into each slot. So I can use these bigger ice cubes whenever I know I need 2 eggs. You need something to stir the eggs with, because one thing I did last year is I didn't stir the eggs. I just tried to put like 1 egg per, per compartment in the ice tray, and it just doesn't work very well that way. So it's better to stir the eggs up. And then I just use like a nice fork. But you can use a whisk too if you want to. And then you will need a gallon-sized freezer bag. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is crack the eggs into my little measuring cup. I think I probably need about 12 eggs to fill up this ice tray. So that's 3. Some of my eggs are a little bit small, so maybe I'll need more than 12. 6. My measuring cup is kind of small. I don't have a bigger one than this, so I'm gonna mix these up and see how much it fills. Did y'all see my shirt? Truer words were never spoken. Now I am going to pour this into my mold. Okay, I was right. So that was about 6 eggs. Now I'm gonna do 6 more. Some of these eggs were kind of small, so I'm gonna get 1 more egg. Okay, now I'm gonna mix these. Okay, time to pour these in. Almost perfect. I think some of my eggs were really small, so I'm gonna get 1 more. A little bantam egg. Okay, look at that. That is perfect. All right, so this next step is really important, but before I tell you about it, I want to let you know that this isn't the only way that you can preserve your eggs. I have a friend named Carolyn. She's from the channel Homesteading Family, and she has a whole course about the different ways that you can preserve eggs. And I had her on the podcast recently on my podcast, Bok Talk, and she shared with my audience how to use lime to preserve eggs, which is really cool because if you preserve them that way, you can preserve them in the shell. I'm gonna leave that link for you guys in the description so that you can check it out if you want to, because it's like way too much for me to cover in this video, and a lot of it, like, I'm learning myself. I learned it from Carolyn, so definitely check that out. All right, so what I'm gonna do right now is I am going to take my eggs, I'm gonna put them into the freezer bag very carefully, and I'm gonna set them in the freezer so that they can freeze. But it just so happens that I have some eggs that are already frozen, so I'm gonna show you what I do once they're frozen so that it will be easy for me to access them whenever I need to defrost one and use them. Okay, I'm gonna go put these in the freezer. Don't spill. Okay, I have some frozen eggs here. Look at how beautiful these are. So I'm gonna pop these out of the tray and put them into, you can use like a glass container, or you can use one of your gallon bags, you know, freezer safe gallon Ziploc bag. That's what I'm gonna use right now. And then these will be ready whenever I want to use them. And these are gonna be good for a long time, like depending on the kind of freezer you have, okay? You know, in my regular freezer, I would use these up to 6 months. For my standalone, probably up to a year, and maybe even longer than that. It just depends. So yeah, I'm gonna get these ready to store. How hard is it going to be to get these things out? Okay, silly me. Oh my gosh, this is hard. It's a pain to take these out of the tray, and it looks like there's a few of them that haven't frozen completely, so I'm not gonna show that part, but I will pop them out of the tray and then put them in my gallon-sized bag, label the bag, and then put them in the freezer. You know, I can just like pop out a cube whenever I'm ready to use it. So, I mean, this is just so easy. And last year we had frozen eggs, and I didn't buy any eggs. And you know, chickens will not lay when there is not enough light during the day, but there's some other reasons why they might stop laying, and you should probably learn about that because some of them could like indicate an issue that you need to deal with. So I have a video about that. I'm going to leave it on the screen right now. All you have to do is click on it, and of course it's 100% friendly. Backyard chickens, education and entertainment, and I know you're gonna love it.